everyone, Jason here, and you're listening to an NC Cutting Edge Counseling production. NCCEC is a trauma therapy practice based in North Carolina. Learn more at NCCEC.com. That's NCCEC.com. Content warnings and where to find us will be found in the episode descriptions. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the fucking show.
And in case this ends up being the start of the episode, Snyder and I are good. We love each other. That is why we can argue.
Very much so. We can have such a strong difference of opinion because it doesn't matter.
Just don't shush him.
I will start off with saying I apologize for that. That's fine.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Shut the fuck up and do the intro.
I'm going to start interrupting you again. I've been trying not to.
Did you stop?
Yes, I didn't do it at all today.
Yeah.
And
Speaking of being a guy
it's
with
three guys with God powers and Mish.
That's the name of this episode. And with that, hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to
Three gods in a trench coat.
You just interrupted me. Three gods in a trench coat.
I told you I would.
The whole campaign is just 10 gods in a trench coat. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Mindscapes and Magic. My name is Casey Gibson, he, him pronouns, and I'm still the dungeon master of our wonderful misadventures. I'm joined, as always, by our wonderful cohort of people.
Haley Ronstadt here, she, they pronouns. I'm the therapist on the podcast, playing El or Eldon, he, they pronouns. He is Io Adebri hot, and a half-elf witch who just got fucked up by another vision.
The Googling has started.
How do you spell that?
AYOEDEBE.
Oh, got it.
Yes, the People's Princess of Ireland.
Oh. I approve.
She is for sure Irish, and definitely Irish for sure, 100%.
100%.
100%.
It's the truth.
Hey, as every Irish person I've ever known that has said anything about it is yep, she's Irish.
Yes.
Or as Irish as I am.
As Irish as I am, too.
I
Sacrilegious.
am Jason Wyde, he, him, and I will be bringing to life Gavarax Seville, blood of gods, skin of dragons, heart of mortals, but no true sense of self.
Did you make it in safe today?
Happy to be here.
That was a pretty sick intro.
Yeah, thank you.
How was work today, man?
It was a bit stressful, but I'm here now. It is a big relief.
As always, again, I mean, at this point, just thank you for taking over for Jason in the podcast.
Yes, it is.
It was a rough transition, but I think it's for the best.
Yeah.
I mean, if y'all saw that
happens
Severance
sometimes.
TikTok he was in, he's not doing well.
I feel sorry for him. He's trapped in that world, but
Jason is stuck in TikTok.
I more meant Severance, but yes, TikTok too.
50 downloads on this episode and we'll let him out.
Please don't. I like coming here.
You're still allowed.
Yeah, you're still here. We're just going to let him out.
Okay.
And for 51 downloads, Kadima might show up in an intro. Hello, I'm Derek Rogers, and I'm playing Kadima Thorne. We both share he, him pronouns. And he is stuck in the eye of the Jeremy Bearimy.
Oh, dot over the eye, yeah.
Saw the time knife.
Saw the time knife. Everyone's seen the time knife.
Everyone has. You have to see that. What are you doing?
The earth is flat and time doesn't exist.
The earth is flat, time moves backwards, and Vodon's from the future.
Yep.
These are facts.
I refuse to let it bother me.
Distress tolerance.
We're gonna teach Snyder the let them theory.
Radical acceptance.
But you're I'm Christian Snyder. I'm playing Alexander Mish Kamien. Both he and I share he, him pronouns, and he is the raucous rapscallion with a heart of gold. I'm upset.
How does Mish feel about time theory?
It moves linearly forward, unless proven otherwise.
Until proven otherwise.
Yep. Like I said, unless proven otherwise.
It's only a matter
of time.
I believe in future
I
man
do
rules.
hope You have a fantastic rest of your life and nothing bad ever happens to you.
Whoa!
Damn.
I hope you die in your bed after having a fulfilled life.
I was going to say that was a great segue, and Snyder ruined it.
Well, before I die in my bed alone, surrounded by nobody.
Surrounded by your family. I said, I hope you live a long and fulfilling life.
I didn't hear him
then
say
I
it.
corrected it.
That's not what you said. That's how you said it.
Just cut out what I said before.
He never said that.
It just says, I hope you, and then it just ends.
Can y'all tell this is the last episode we're recording of the day? We are back. And last episode, you guys finally got to your meeting. You made your way through the sewers after having a nice little morning of arm experimentation.
Touching tips.
Yeah,
I
touch therapy.
I mean,
it was touch
Eldon enjoyed
therapy.
it.
Good
Gilbert
job.
had a great time.
Aside from
I was
getting
over there.
thrown into a wall.
It seems like he kind of likes that, though.
Little column A, little column B.
That maybe next time it'll just be Eldon throwing Kadima into the wall.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Not your god.
Oh, wow.
need an adult.
Well, that's not what happened last episode, but you guys did, after your experimenting, did delve into the sewers of Breden, wade your way through the muck, and circumvented my hastily put together encounter of dodging the scorpion with a great use of both Eldon and Kadima's class features.
Heck yeah, killed it.
You guys made it into the Varya's hidden lair, led by Civ, where you had finally met the leader of the Varya here, Veneranda, who informed you that they were extending an invitation to not necessarily join them, but ally yourselves with them and, both work towards the same purpose, which is, as we've put it, punching gods. You guys, after agreeing to sleep on it for the night, discuss it amongst yourselves. Veneranda called in one of her people to lead you to your rooms, one Cassandra, who we now know that Eldon knew from their time traveling in their performance troupe, and who we had a little vision of running through the streets of Breden, losing their brother, and banging against the Twilight Sanctuary as Malik looked outward. And we pick up right there.
Yeah. So seeing Cassandra, Eldon stood, having the visions. Eldon said Malik and passed out.
Eldon collapses to the ground as you see this woman who made eye contact with him is just wide-eyed standing there. Veneranda looks up, Cassandra, darling, Eldon. Oh, are they okay?
I'm gonna run over to Eldon and just kind of at first I'll try and open his eyes to see if he's fully unconscious or if this is just a quick little thing. So
Yeah, go ahead and give me a medicine check.
Can I attempt to aid?
I was just thinking the same thing, but you beat me to it.
that is a 23.
23. It looks like they have kind of just gone fully unconscious. It doesn't look like they're injured or anything like that. It looks like a shock response. As you're kind of looking them over and checking their vitals and stuff like that, you do see their tattoo. The vines are kind of moving and almost looks like they're growing up his arm again, just starting to swirl and move and drift before stopping.
Are you the one that's taking us to the rooms?
Oh, yeah. Are they okay? Are they okay?
I think they will be. We can. Let's get them to their room first, and I'll.
Yeah. Follow me.
I can carry if you would like.
Yeah. I mean, you can help out with it.
You looked like you were struggling before.
I was not struggling before at all. No. No, Eldon is very light and I'm very strong.
So this is canon. Yeah, just follow me just right through this hallway. You guys want 1 room, 2 rooms? We'll get them to a room and then we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
And Cassandra takes off, leading you all down a few hallways before coming to what looks like a whole hallway of rooms and opening one up. You see a couple beds in there that you can set Eldon down on. You see Cassandra kind of hovers as you lay Eldon down and looks like they're about to reach out and touch his face before jerking their hand back. And you can see almost tears starting to well up in their eyes.
Do you know them?
Yeah, we traveled together for a while. He was a much better friend to me than I was to him.
It is a small world sometimes.
That it is. Never expected to see him again, let alone here. I'm sorry. Hi, my name is Cassandra.
Nice to meet you. It is nice to meet you.
Kadima.
Mish.
Hold on. Nice to meet you. My name's Rosemary. I'm gross. I hate introducing the party so much.
You don't have to introduce them.
I do.
Rosemary and Gross.
Rosemary would introduce them.
Yeah.
Rosemary would. Gross would be with Eldon.
Oh yeah,
probably.
Gross is fully just sitting on Eldon's chest watching them.
It is possible that I could wake them, but I don't know if it would be wise at this moment.
I think given the circumstances and the events that have happened in the last, even just 24 hours with the last month or so, why don't we give Eldon some space?
I think that is wise. I just wanted to offer in case you wanted me to try.
I appreciate it. Yeah. Do you have any water? Can I get a glass of water?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Let me go grab you. You guys need anything else?
I am good.
I think I'm okay.
I'm passed out, so.
Yeah.
I had a glass of wine. That is enough.
All right, yeah.
Actually, maybe some food. I have not eaten in 39 years.
Yeah, I caught a little bit of that. Okay, yeah, I'll be right back.
Thank you.
And she's gone for a few minutes, comes back in with a pitcher of water and some bread, meats, cheese, stuff like that.
I'll place it out on the plate and pour a small glass of water and set it on the side table next to Eldon. Why don't we go and see some of the other rooms? Give Eldon some space.
That is a good idea.
Yeah, no problem. And she'll lead you out of the room. She says, if you want, these counts 5 rooms.
Is there enough for us to have our own, or do we need to share?
No, there's plenty if you need your own room or if you prefer to share a room.
We may end up staying together, but if it is not too much trouble, we can each have our own, and then we can have privacy if we need it.
Yeah, absolutely, no problem. So yeah, these line of rooms right here. So yeah, it's Eldon's room in the middle and then 2 more rooms off to the side.
This is perfect. I appreciate it, Cassandra.
No problem at all. Gonna go. If you guys need anything, I'll just be down the hall. Last room on the right.
Can you take a quick message to Veneranda? To Veneranda, please.
Yeah.
To the veranda.
I would like to send a missive to Zatya at some point. Not urgent, just to kind of let them know that I am not dead.
Oh, yeah, I'll definitely pass that on.
If she has not already done it, because it seems like communication's pretty fluid here.
Yeah, we definitely have our ways, but yeah, I'll pass it on to her, and yeah, I'm sure she'll come grab you or pass that on or whatever she decides to do.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem at all. You'll have a good night. I'm sorry if gestures to Eldon's room, if that was probably a little something to do with me.
We will send him your way if and when he wakes.
Gabrielle doesn't fucking know. Your eyes go wide when you say if.
I'm just covering my bases here, guys.
And she goes off down the hallway.
I can't be the only one left.
Eldon dies peacefully in their sleep. No.
Roll a D100 3 times.
Roll a D100. Don't roll 100.
Yeah, so she goes off, and you all are free
Jesus Christ.
to go about your evening.
I think I would go after Cassandra.
Okay.
I'm gonna, like, as they're kind of leaving, I'll give it probably 30 seconds, and everybody's kind of here. I'm gonna go take a walk, kind of get lay of the land here.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Understood.
I'll post up in Eldon's room.
And then I'll
Go follow her. Yeah, you find her in 30 seconds. She's just getting to where she had directed you, the last room on the right. Was getting ready to open it when she kind of hears you walking up. Oh, is there anything else I can do for you?
yeah. Do you mind stepping into the room with me?
That's a weird way to put that.
Yeah, sure, no problem. And kind of opens up the door and gestures for you to walk in.
Walk in. You don't have to shut it. I just kind of wanted a little bit of privacy. How do you know Eldon?
Like I said, we traveled together for a little bit. We were part of the same entertainment troupe. Mostly up and down the plains of Adrathos, occasionally going into Cauldron or Rualia.
Did he pass out like this when you knew him?
No, quite the opposite. Eldon was usually the one helping all of us when we passed out, if you get my drift.
Yeah, that's been my notion of Eldon for the past month and a half.
You've been... I saw the wanted posters, but wanted to believe that maybe they had a doppelganger out there that... I just wanted to believe they were, not in trouble and living.
Yeah, I don't think there's a single other person on this planet that is that beautiful.
It's shocking, right?
Yeah.
It's disrespectful even.
Yeah.
It's kind of the hot that makes you like a little bit mad. Like, why are you so
Why
hot?
are you so hot? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
How dare you?
I just fanned my face for the audio.
Well, look, I know you and Eldon have past history. I just wanted to let you know that as much as Eldon's been taking care of us, we're making sure to take care of Eldon.
I'm glad that he's found people that he can rely on, and that they've always craved family, and it seems like they found a really good one in all of you. I obviously don't know much about you all yet, but Eldon's not the type to stick around if they're not happy with the people, even if not the situation.
Yeah. You said Eldon craves family. I'm assuming he didn't have a very good time with his family from the little bit that I've been told.
They've always been closed mouth around their family life, but from the little that they let slip, it doesn't sound like they had a good upbringing.
Yeah. Aside from his sister.
Oh yeah, he'll tell you about his sister.
Yeah.
Alden's a good person, and keep taking care of him, because he's not gonna stop to take care of himself if he hasn't changed much in the time that I last seen him.
Yeah, that seems to be kind of their character. Just hard to find these days.
Yeah, everyone's out for themselves. Especially, you can see she kind of shudders with what's looming around the corner.
Yeah. Does this person look old?
No, they look, I mean, they're elven, so it's hard to tell, but they look like, maybe late 30s, around there. So that's about what they look like, but...
So like 200.
Could be,
Give or take.
Hard to tell.
At least.
But just based off of what you know from elves, it's like, okay, well, she looks about 30, then, she's probably at least... She's at least lived through a decimation at this point. She's probably at least 100.
Yeah, I can add that and the shuddering. I can kind of piece it together. I don't have much experience in the, letting people talk about their stuff. But while we're here, if you want to talk about it, I'm all ears.
I appreciate that. Very kind offer. I don't want to talk about it. Not to be rude, it's a hard thing to talk about, and the reason I'm here is because I got sick of talking about it and want to do what I can. Action speaks louder than words and all that. Maybe another time over a drink.
Yeah. I'm going to hold you to it.
Woman of my word.
I'm going to go check on Eldon.
All right. Have a good night.
You as well.
She closes the door behind you.
I'll walk back down towards where everybody else is at. You guys call dibs on any rooms?
I have set my stuff in the room to the far left.
And I'm already in the room with Eldon. Like when you come back, I'm not there. I'm actively in Eldon's room.
That's where I was coming back to.
Yeah, and since you're in there, I think like while Kadima's off doing that, Gabrax is like, would you like privacy or?
You're more than welcome to join. All I'm going to be doing is checking temperatures and making sure that they're doing okay.
I hope he is okay.
Yeah, everyone's welcome.
Thank you.
Verdun kind of speaks up. He's just been kind of grabbed a seat in the corner and just been kind of withdrawn into himself. I will likely take my own room, but if you don't mind, I will stay here until we all retire for the night.
Gabrax is picking at the plate, eating, because he didn't realize it when he got released from the mirror, but he very much missed eating food. Yeah. He very much enjoys food.
He might not even be hungry. He's just kind of eating.
Yeah,
He's just feeling snacky.
He's not ravenous.
snacky.
Yeah, he's snacky. He's like, just the flavor, the taste. Like, it's not about filling
it.
Yeah, it's not about filling his stomach anymore. That was breakfast. It was like, I am ravenous now. But now he's just like, man, I fucking miss the taste of food.
Yeah, even though you didn't need to eat.
Right.
You wanted to.
Yeah. And that's the thing.
Damn,
like,
a Slim Jim would sound fucking great right now.
Right. Like he likes food. Like he likes to, because he's traveled all over the world, so he likes to like try the different cultural foods and stuff like that. So like this is
You see Grizz right next to you, also like digging into the food. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is great.
Yes, it is very good cheese. Meat is usually just meat, but this cheese is good here.
Hey, look, after however long we were in there, all food's good food.
That is very true. Very true, Drew.
Anything else to discuss for the night?
I mean, we should probably discuss what we want to do, right? Should discuss whether or not you wanted help join them or help them in any way, because it kind of felt like either you were kind of putting them through the test, or I really couldn't tell, I'm gonna be honest with you. But it did feel like you were mildly, at least, hostile.
I wasn't trying to be hostile, but just making sure to hedge our bets. And like I told you guys on the boat, that's doubled on my end. So just kind of applying a little pressure to see what breaks. I agree with everything they're saying, and I think that this is the right move to make. I just had to be sure of it.
If it makes you feel better, you do not actually have to join. I can be liaison.
I'm not saying anything about joining, and at this rate, I'm kind of, aside from this group of people, not really up for joining any other thing. But if they're trying to take down the 10 and we're trying to take down the 10, it seems stupid to not work with them, at least. But I don't know about joining them.
At least we go down the same path as long as it doesn't diverge, right?
Yeah.
And that is what a lot of people end up doing. It is, to work with us versus being one of us. It is two different things, and all is welcome and helpful. So it is, as was said, it is good. It is acceptable.
A little bit of the hostility was also because they know who I am and what my last name is and know where that comes from. And between the 3 generations that are alive right now, there are vastly differing beliefs.
Information is the name of the game.
Yeah, but if they think of Thorns as my grandfather versus if they think of Thorns as my father, are 2 very differing ideals.
As I said, information is the name of the game. Your father and your grandfather are not one and the same just because they share last name.
I just was curious how that perception of that name was leaned against me.
When I was in Avorest, the Sorn in charge was a great man.
Wait, Grandpa.
Yeah,
great or great? Great. Okay.
Great.
I couldn't remember what
which
you
I don't
said.
think I had a name for.
No.
I just had my grandfather and father.
Jim.
Jim Thorne.
Jim Thorne. No.
Crassus.
Just because you share name does not mean you share ideals. That is all I'm saying. And
Yeah.
I think that is all she was saying.
Yeah, I had to make sure because picking a side that is the side of the Varia, it kind of goes against the orders that I have. And I tell you, man, my not to get too sappy here, but my father's a real piece of shit. And not just because of, not coming to band recitals or going to soccer class, but because of his ideology and the way that he rules. And he rules with fear, and he rules with harsh punishment. And that is not at all how my grandfather ran things, and it's certainly not how I would like to eventually one day possibly lead. But it just sucks that name is tainted now.
Well, it is true. We are not our parents. Well, I actually do not know if I am, but I do not know my parents. But we forge our own path.
Yeah. I'm just being careful about the stones that I'm placing.
That is smart. That is a very good sentiment.
And with that, there's nothing else, we'll call it a night. You all can long rest, and we'll move forward to the next morning. Yeah, so we awake the next morning. What would you all like to do?
Where is everybody?
Did Mish stay in Eldon's room for the night?
Mm-hmm.
Then I think I stayed in my own.
Yeah, Verdon stayed in his own room.
Yeah, Gilrax stayed in his own as well.
Me and Nue took turns just being up.
Where are you right now?
With Rosemary.
I am on the floor next to your bed in a heap with Nue, kind of like a dog and
Like a cuddle puddle?
yeah.
That's so cute.
Rosemary is kind of like grown around like the bedpost, and it's just like almost like a canopy.
That's awesome.
Beautiful. I think that Eldon is going to like slowly wake up and like sit up and see Mish down there, be a little confused, and then it'll all come flooding back. And I think that you'll just start hearing like sobbing.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
You just kind of passed out after seeing that lady.
Yeah, it was a little scary.
Cassandra, yes.
You all right?
I had another vision.
It's been so many so fast.
I don't know why.
Was it of them?
Yes. It was Cassandra and a young boy. I think it was the last decimation. And I saw Malik. And the sadness in his face, he couldn't help. It was horrible.
I bet.
So many of them died. All of their faces. I can see all of their faces.
That's heavy.
And Gross just kind of nuzzles into your neck. Just, just a sign of comfort.
I'll like lean back a little bit into him. We have to do something. We have to stop these fucking assholes. We're their playthings.
Yeah, step 1, figure out how to punch. And then continue punching. I'm with you.
I don't know that punching's going to be enough, but
I
it's a step.
think that's where the continue punching portion adds to the punching part.
Okay.
It's not just done with one. I mean, and I look off into the distance.
Eldon's going to like get up from the bed and like pat you on the shoulder and
Oh, sorry.
eat some of the leftover food.
I think we gather everyone up and we go figure out what these Varia people want our help with. So I think that's the fastest route to either more information or more power.
I need to talk to Cassandra.
I don't. Sure, absolutely.
But yeah, we need to.
Oh no. You take your time. I'm in no rush. I don't know how to punch yet, so.
Okay.
And Mish would know where Cassandra's room is if he wants to direct.
I think Kadima talked to Cassandra. I didn't know which way they went. I just went into your room right afterwards. So I think they'll be able to lead you to the way.
Do you know where Kadima is?
Yeah, he's right next door.
Okay. I'm going to go over and knock on the door.
I think as you're coming up to the door, is this like stone or brick? Like what are the rooms made out of?
The doors are made out of like wood, but then the rooms themselves are like stone, stone and brick and
Gotcha.
repurposed sewer tunnels basically that they've kind of carved out.
So I think as you're coming up to the door, Kadima is he's practicing punches, but he's been punching at the wall for like maybe 30 minutes or so this morning. Just not like Kyle punching walls, but he needed something.
3 white monsters deep.
Instead of practicing with Mish or like doing any of the regular training, he needed something that would like, he couldn't just like practice with. He just needed a blunt object to just take his hits.
Yeah.
And his knuckles are kind of leaving imprints of blood on the wall. But as you're coming up and knocking, you'll come over and open the door. And he's sitting there. He has his gi up, but he has like, it's kind of like overalls, taking the top part of it off, still wearing his pants, but like the top part is off. And I think this is the first time you'll see that like the arms, how the way that they stop at where the vest is, and he has like tan skin tone all the way down, but it's just on the arms where the coloring is. Hey, you're awake.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Not rested.
I know the feeling. You want to come in? Or do you, what's the plan this morning?
I need to talk to Cassandra.
Last I saw, he'll like kind of come out and point down the hallway. Down. He's like, yeah, they were 3 doors down on the right hand side.
Ellen's gonna like squeeze your arm, and not the bad one. He's gonna squeeze your normal arm with his normal arm and say thank you.
Gotta remember arms now.
That's right. Left to left.
Yeah. He kind of grabs on your forearm and yeah, no problem. Just a heads up, I think they were also a little shocked to see you. But I think they were excited to see that you were, aside from being unconscious, okay.
That's good to know. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm going to head down to Cassandra's room.
Here, punching, echoing as you close Kadima's door. You move down the hallway and stand before the door. Do you knock?
First, I'm going to like take in a deep breath.
Do you want me to go with you, or do you want me to go back to the room?
Can you go back to the room, actually?
Oh, of course.
Thank you.
He scurries up the wall and goes off.
Here we go. Now knock really gently.
Takes a few seconds and the door opens up a crack. You can kind of see her just peering out, trying to see who it is. When she notices it's you, the door swings open wide, and you can see her just standing there, like, wide-eyed. Oh.
I'm going to just hug her immediately.
You hug her. She wraps you up. You can feel, like, the tears on your neck as she just starts crying. I'm so glad you're okay. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
It's not. I should have stood up for you.
You would have been kicked out too.
That would have been better than being a coward like I was. Come in. I'm sorry. Come in.
Thank you.
And she leads you in, sits on like the edge of her bed and gestures for you to sit next to her. I've never forgot that day. I should have stopped them. I should have gone with you. As much time as you spent taking care of me when you needed me the most. She stops for a second. You can see the tears start falling. Just like with my brother. I turned and ran. Instead of standing and doing what was right.
Yes, I saw you and your brother yesterday.
What do you mean?
I've been having these visions. I'm not sure why. I saw you and your brother on Decimation Day.
So you've seen 2 acts of my cowardice.
No. You had... There was no time to think, no choice to make. It was survival.
You should have stayed and fought. Stayed with him. Stayed with you. She takes a deep breath. That's why I came here. Not long after you were kicked out. And months of guilt drinking. I decided I was tired of running. Tired of turning a blind eye when bad things happen to those I care about. Decided to fight. I just wish I had started 100 years ago.
But you are now.
Doing my best.
It's never too late to start living a life you'll be proud of.
I just wish I didn't have so much in my life that I regret. But I'm glad to see that you're alive and healthy. I assume the fainting isn't a normal occurrence.
And sometimes the visions are intense.
Yeah.
I think it's more of a overwhelm than any physical health problems.
God damn them all. But it's good to see you. Glad I finally have a chance to apologize for my part in making your life harder than it should have been.
You led me to my friends.
I'm glad you found a good group. They seem nice.
You talked to them?
A little bit. The Kadima, I believe, he came and spoke to me a little bit last night. Wanted to, know how I knew you, and you found a good group of people.
Oh, he asked about me.
Yeah, what's that look?
I don't know. It could be nothing.
It doesn't sound like nothing.
That's the end of the world.
Hey, not if we do it right. She'll put her hand on yours, give you a squeeze.
Squeeze back.
I missed you.
I missed you too.
Oh, fuck. All right. No more tears.
No more tears.
You wanna grab some tea and catch up?
Absolutely.
She smiles and gets up and leads you towards the kitchen, grabs you guys a table, and you can start getting some tea and catching up with an old friend. What do we find the rest of the party?
I think
Eavesdropping.
yeah, you guys open the door and all three of us are just. No, I think after Eldon came in, we talked for a bit. I went back into the room, kind of gathered my stuff up, wiped off the blood from my hands, and went in and grabbed Mish and the rest of the guys to see if they wanted to go get breakfast.
Write a hasty note. Mm-hmm. Leave it on Eldon's bed saying, we're grabbing breakfast.
I think Gevrax wakes up and actually goes to Vodon's room just to kind of check on him. Vodon has no idea about material plane. I know he's well out of his depths.
Yeah.
So just kind of want to check up on him and
Yeah, you go knock on the door. There's not an immediate response, and as you knock again, you're just a muffled, come in. And as you enter, you can kind of see Vidon's just sitting on the floor, just cross-legged, seems to have been, like, meditating. You see he's kind of, like, hovering just, like, a few inches off the ground. And as you, like, walk in, he lowers, stands up. Goverax, it is good to see you. Good morning.
Good morning. I did not mean to interrupt.
No, it's fine. Just, one of the... You know better than anybody else, one of those routines you get into to get any kind of routine where we were.
Yes.
Things die hard.
Yes, it is important. So even in this mortal world, routine is good.
As Eldon Woken.
Yes, I believe so. I have not seen him yet this morning, but I heard talking with Kadima. So
good. I'm glad they're okay. What's on the agenda for the morning? Sorry to continue following you all around like...
No. You are more than welcome to at least stick around with me, whether I am able to stick around with them or not. So, but first thing is we eat.
Yes, I'm quite ready for that. Let's go.
And I guess at that point, you guys are...
Breakfast time! Breakfast time!
Door's still open, guys.
Big on the open door.
I was like, I didn't close it.
Breakfast time!
The door might be open. We weren't invited in.
Breakfast time!
That's true.
Fair.
We didn't know you were there. So like, Deverax turns around, like helps Vidon up, and we turn around and you guys are there.
Barfest.
You are ready to eat.
It's eat time.
correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let us go see what they provide.
Cassandra's room's right down the hall, right?
Yeah.
I think we would have heard that.
Come in here, get y'all juice!
Yeah, as you guys are like opening the door to go like get some tea and breakfast, you hear the commotion in the hallway.
Well, I was thinking this happened like just after they went to get tea.
Yeah.
But, because then you guys are already in the kitchen, and then we kind of barrel in like rowdy fucking bunch of teenagers.
Breakfast!
Yeah, you
Bar fast, boo fist.
guys make your way into find your way eventually into the dining hall. Some wrong turns are taken a few times.
Kidim is not above asking where the kitchen is.
Yeah, you eventually find somebody who's just kind of moving around. Kitchen's right down that hall, third door on the left.
Gotcha. Thanks, man. And I'll pat him with my right hand.
You don't feel anything, but like you see, like as you walk away,
Your alignment has
like
changed.
they kind of like the camera turns to them, and you see them like shiver a little bit, like a cold like tingle down their spine.
It's like when somebody has a sunburn and you just leave your
Yeah.
hand right there for a little bit.
They like feel your hand on their back
That's truly evil.
for a brief moment.
Why you do that?
I didn't do anything. I'm
You're usually very careful about that.
I know.
arm.
I'm seeing who's touched by the gods.
Testing the water.
This is a radar. no. For god
It's a god dar.
God dark.
Yeah, you guys make your way into the dining area.
As Kadima had asked for directions, Geverax is kind of like muttering, not to himself, but kind of just in general, like,
Man, I miss the last hideout. It was a little easier to navigate.
So they're not all like this.
Well, I don't know at this point, but the last time I was in Braden, it was not like this. No.
Well,
That was also a long time ago. So,
I don't know much of this world, but I know much of warfare. It's usually a good thing to keep moving when your enemies are always closing in.
this is not open warfare either, so it's even more important to stay under the radar, so to speak.
Especially when there's gods involved.
Yeah, you guys make your way into the dining room. It's a pretty big open area, tables dotted around. You see maybe about 10, 15 people just dotted around, sitting at tables, eating food. You see there's kind of like a hotel buffet type like setup where you grab a plate, grab some food, and get what you need and keep moving. And
what's on the menu, Casey?
You got some bacon, some eggs, some sausage, some like crusty bread, and
A waffle maker.
Or is there pancakes?
Oh, one of the ones you have to do yourself.
Yeah, do your own waffle
Yeah.
maker.
It's
the bread is the
entirely
carb.
crusty.
Are they bread and shaped?
No, they're shaped like the mage keeped.
And some grits and stuff like that.
Is any of it gluten free?
All of it.
Not the
Wait.
bread or the grits.
Everything in this, everything we ate,
Bacon and
is
the eggs.
gluten-free.
And the sausage.
Kadima doesn't care, but I was just curious.
It's all gluten free, so some of it tastes slightly different than normal.
And yeah, you guys see Cassandra and Eldon sitting at a table off to the side.
I'll wave y'all over.
Yeah. I think I come up on Eldon's right side. Think if my right arm touches you, it's worse than if your right arm touches me. So,
I'm gonna quietly. I'm gonna like nudge you and quietly say, "I heard you were asking about me, huh?" And
I
wink.
don't know where you would have heard that from.
Cassandra just puts her sips her tea. Kind of side eyes Eldon for a second.
I don't know why I would be asking about you. You were in your room all night.
Okay. Keep your secrets.
Wouldn't you like to know, Weatherman?
Weather boy. Come on.
The sentiment is there.
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
Yeah, you guys can sit down to a nice breakfast. At some point, Civ walks up to you. Hey, you guys get nice and comfortable? I see you've met some of our friends here. And, says good morning to Cassandra.
Yeah, honestly some of the better sleep I've had in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, despite being in a sewer, it's not too bad down here. You get used to it.
I've smelled worse places.
I've smelled better.
It is very nice to be back with friends.
Yeah, so you said you used to be part of our little organization here.
Not exactly in this location.
He was a founding father.
Really?
No.
You're 700 years old?
No.
Well, you don't know.
I joined.
That's true, you don't know.
You are right. I don't know, but I have only been here on the material plane for 99 years.
And as we know, time progresses backwards, apparently.
And forward.
But no. I joined up about 85 years ago or so.
Wow, all right, old man.
But I have been trapped for 39 of those. So
That sucks.
yeah, it was not fun. By myself, no time, no food, nothing really. If not for Drew here, I probably would have gone insane.
Yeah, he definitely would have. Oh, shit, it talks.
Yes, that is what some familiars do. Have
And
you
Gross
not met
talks.
familiars before?
No, not. Some of our people have like cats and rodents and stuff like that. Don't usually talk.
This is special cat.
Apparently. Wait, you said you have something that talks too?
Yeah, gross. Gross. Come here.
Come on. Oh shit. Okay, so you guys got a whole bunch of talking creatures.
But wait, there's more.
I will say, this is first time I see bug talk.
I don't have Rosemary with me.
Rosemary's just
Yeah, Rosemary,
asleep.
they're
just
back in the room.
Draping on top of the bed. Yeah.
Oh, you called it. We poofed into existence. Hi.
Yeah, but
Yeah, gross
Rosemary.
Rosemary.
Oh, Rosemary, yeah.
That was I was like, but wait.
Rosemary's
There's
having
more.
a real good honk shoe moment
Yeah.
upstairs.
Yeah, I do kind of nod to Gross. I'm like, yes, this is first time I've heard bug talk.
I'm sentient.
I know. This is very impressive.
Thank you.
He's learning every day.
Every day.
That is important.
What have you learned today, Gross? Tell us all.
What is gross fact of the day? And it could be something I don't know. Time is linear and progresses only forwards.
I learned that I really like bacon.
Bacon
That's
is very
beautiful.
good. Very, very good.
It's much better when it's fresh.
As I toss
Yeah.
a piece of bacon to Drew.
Drew snatches it up. Super's like, God, you guys get more interesting every time I meet you. But yeah, I mean, you guys enjoy your breakfast. Boss said whenever you're ready, she'll meet with you again to further discuss you guys' business.
I think we're ready now.
Oh, what did you decide?
That we're
Was out of it.
gonna
Oh.
that we're gonna go and ahead and help him with this thing.
Great.
And see where things progress from there.
Okay.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah, I'll go. You guys can follow me. I'll lead you over to the same room, and yeah, you can meet with her.
I will take some pocket bacon.
Smart man. I like you already.
Thank
You're
you.
definitely one of us.
They got any tots
course.
for pocket tots?
No pocket tots this morning.
And you definitely don't.
So it was like Wednesday's tot day.
Okay.
And you definitely don't want pocket grits. I did that one time. It was not a good day.
Fair.
I'm just pouring orange juice into my pocket.
I'm surrounded by morons.
Dude, just let us live our life.
Cassandra, you coming with them? Looks like you guys are a little acquainted. I mean, if you guys don't mind, I'll tag along for the meeting. That's up to you guys, though.
Well done.
Okay.
Don't forget to take some pocket sausage, okay?
I certainly will. And she grabs some sausage, fakes putting it in her pocket, and then like
Vodon. I was telling Vodon.
Vodon, okay.
Because he doesn't know the ways of the world, man. Gotta
Vodon's
take the
like-
pocket sausage.
I also don't know about the pocket sausage, and I'm just eyeing all of this.
But there's some extra pockets on the quiver.
Oh, okay. Well, when in the prime material, live as they do, and
We will also get you new clothes today.
that would be great. I appreciate it.
An existential crisis over here.
Shove some sausages in his quiver.
This is the way.
I'm just so confused.
What?
Just the entire interaction that's going on.
I guess
now.
I'll put the Mage Keep Library waffle in my because they don't have tots.
It's just a taste
I
of bread.
need carbs later. Travel carbs.
Forget
Yeah.
taste of Taldor.
Well, the meat doesn't keep in the pockets. They don't seem to understand that.
And after squirreling away various food items into your pockets, you all make your way into the antechamber and into the office. And you see Veneranda sitting at her desk again, leaning forward, nice cup of coffee steaming on her desk. Good morning, everyone. I hope you all slept well.
Slept.
Thanks for
How are you feeling? You frightened. Gave us a little bit of a start there.
Yeah. I have visions. So I had a vision, and it was intense, and I'm fine.
That could be, if you get control over it, could be a very useful ability. But
Yeah.
it sounds like it's give and take.
Yeah.
So not to get straight into business or anything, but I'd love to see what you guys landed on.
We're in as long as the pass align.
Sounds like we have an accord. And she'll stand up, make her way over to all of you, and go to shake everybody's hand in turn. You see, she moves incredibly well. You wouldn't be able to tell it was a prosthetic if she didn't have it fully showing. And as she gets up, you can actually see that it's not just a prosthetic. It's actually you can see clockwork and gears whirring in the leg itself.
Hell yeah.
Welcome to the Varia.
I'll use my right hand.
She turns your armor for a second. Interesting. Moves on. Welcome back.
I'm left-handed, so I put out my left hand.
Okay. Shakes your left hand. Welcome back to the Varia. We'll speak in a moment. You said I heard you needed a missive to get out.
I would like to tell my old chapters that I am alive.
Yeah, no problem. Once we finish up this, we'll handle that. Goes to shake Kadima's hand. Oh,
The right hand comes up.
Right hand. Shakes your hand. You feel a slight jolt. You're all very interesting. Is this the after effects?
Yeah, but we'll get more into it later.
Please. Goes to shake Misha's hand.
Just like a normal
Yeah, normal handshake.
I got to get rid of one of his hands.
And shakes Vadon's hand as well. And Vadon's just like, I am with you as long as they are with you and as long as they will have me. But thank you. All right, so now that we are of an accord, we do have, you can call it an initiation though, you're official members as of this handshake. It's more of a favor that I think may align with at least some of your goals. There is a noble in the inner city that we believe was working in step with this discordant wing cult. We believe they had some communications with Nori in Coldrune and possibly more chapters of this cult that we might not know about. Now, it'd be easy to just break in and assassinate this noble, but we're much more interested in seeing a sort of justice. We have some information that we'd like planted in their study. We've alerted some of our contacts with the local police force that this information will be available in a few days. This noble, they're having a party tonight. We think it'd be a good chance for infiltration.
Party?
Yes, it'd be quite the affair. We, of course, have some people in their ranks. We can acquire some invitations. If you chose to accept the job, you'd be going in as partygoers, infiltrate, plant the evidence that we have that we would like them to get caught for, and see if there's any other information that we can gather from their vaults, their missives, anything we can get more information on this cult. We'd prefer nobody die. We'd prefer nobody knows that we, the royal we, were even there. But,
Will you be providing formal attire?
if you need some, of course. We can
That
definitely
was
arrange that.
Going to be my first question. My second question is if we're going in as a party, we need a name for the party to be put on the guest list.
Yes. Do you have a name in mind?
Well, what kind of party is it? Like, are they inviting groups of people, or do we need to be independent people going in?
That is up to you. I mean, however, we can get you the invitations and the attire, however you want to go about the infiltration. It's up to you. You're all very capable people.
We have a name.
And that name is?
You know the name.
No. No.
You know the name.
No, it's not. Nope.
I don't know how effective it would be.
Nope.
Not.
No. No, we are not calling ourselves Cloaca. We are not. No.
I'm with Snyder on this one.
No. Ain't our way.
It's great for a code word, not for a party name.
Ha! We're Cloaca. No.
We are the assholes.
We are the one hole.
I would rather be
The
called the
Omni
assholes.
hole.
The Omni hole. One hole for every
It all goes out the one way.
Hey, one team, one hole.
No, don't Google that. No.
Gavarax turns to Vodon. These people are fucking crazy.
This is not normal for them. No. Yes, if you all come up with a name that you would like to put on the party roster, if you would like to go as individuals or in pairs.
Would it be best for us, the ones that are wanted, to go? We have to disguise ourselves somehow.
Again, I assume you guys will be able to handle such things. We'll get you the invitations and the attire. As we said, we prefer nobody die or be injured. If we can, we'd like nobody to know we were there. Everything else about the infiltration, we will leave to your capable hands.
Oh, we definitely can't call it Cloaca then.
No.
Because that's a known entity that we're associated with.
It might be easier if we split up. I mean, you've gone in before just kind of climbing around places. You're pretty good at hiding. I don't know that you even need to be on the...
The ability to sneak around is awesome, but the ability to be let in the front door
Sure.
it just allows for more. You get way more access that way if you get the official invitation.
Well, yes, we can, as I said, provide as many invitations as you all need. Well, if you choose to accept.
Infiltration I am very good at.
Yeah, so are we.
That is good.
Excellent. Well, and she goes through her desk for a second, pulls out, looks like blueprints. Here's a blueprint of the manor that the party is being hosted at. Most of the party going will be going on the first floor, in the ballroom. The noble in question, their name is Kabita Goldwound. They are a pretty affluent person within Breton. They give a lot of money to the church and things of that nature. So not only would getting them in prison be a good way to cut the legs from the discordant wing here in Breton, but also gives less resources to the church as well. And of course, if they have more information, that's also just a win.
Every little thing helps.
And yeah, if you have any other questions, the party starts. She checks her fantasy watch. The party will get started about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Their office is up on the second floor of the manor, behind a locked door. I assume you guys know how to get into a locked room.
Yes.
Excellent.
I can do this.
Yeah.
So we have some people on their crew of servants and workers that say there's a safe in the closet. Might be a little bit harder to break into, but might be more information in there as well. Yeah, should be a simple mission. We don't expect much resistance as long as you don't get caught.
Well, even if I get caught, they will not catch this face.
Very good. Any other questions for me?
Do you have what's the closest point of exit from here towards that manor?
Yes, I assume you probably don't want to make your way through the sewers again.
If at all possible.
I will not go back there.
I respect that. Yes, no problem. We have a couple different tunnels we can put you right in the city square. Though I would recommend some of our more clandestine tunnels will lead you up into some buildings that we have rented out for just this purpose. Since you'll be coming out on the streets still while light is out. Civ can do the honors of leading you through the tunnels, and they'll be your contact as well. They'll be keeping an overwatch on the house and everything, and once you get what you need and get out, they can lead you back through easily enough if you have any trouble getting back, of course.
This all sounds pretty good. Anybody have any other questions?
No, I mean, it's pretty cut and dry job.
We need to get our friend Vadon some some material plain clothes as well. Is that something that I can requisition?
Yes, of course. Cassandra, if you would, can you lead them to where we keep all the clothes? You guys can get yourself some formal wear. If you need any other clothes or anything for the travels, you can help yourself as well.
I'll need a bespoke gown.
Easily done. You can make something work. Help yourselves to whatever you need. And you can let Cassandra or Civ, you all have seem to have gotten acquainted with them. They can be your point of contact. They can find me whenever you guys need anything that they can't help you with. And yeah, if you want to go do that, I'll send Geverax along in a moment if you want to take a moment with me.
Yes, I will catch up.
But yeah, so Cassandra leads you all down towards where basically this just repository, like a warehouse of just clothes, just lined the wall. You guys could go about picking your outfits. While she does that, Veneranda leads you, Geverax, towards another room adjoining to her office. It seems to be, as you walk in, it seems to just have like a desk with this arcane circle carved into it. I'm sure you're familiar with one of these, how we get in contact with other chapters. Each one has one. Not one has. This leads me to direct contact with the other leaders. Yeah, so give me 1 second. She hits a couple of the runes on the table. You see kind of like adjusting it to, you see it kind of turn and shift, like it's getting into a line, like, okay, you can see it shifting from like, actually give me an Arcana check real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
That's a 13 minus 2, 11.
You recognize some of the like arcane runes seem to be like symbols denoting the nation, so you can kind of see it turn from like Cold Rune to Azari.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And the lights up with this dark blue light. Hero, are you there? Yes, Veneranda, it is good to see you, or good to hear from you, rather. It's not often you contact me. What can I do for you? Oh, well, I have someone here who, might be interested in speaking to. He says knows you. And she gestures towards the table.
Hello, old friend. It is Geverax.
Geverax, you old son of a bitch, you're alive.
Yes, more or less.
Where have you been? We gave up search for you decades ago. We assumed you died.
I have been trapped in a mirror.
A mirror?
It is a bit difficult to explain. I don't quite understand it myself. But the last mission that you sent me on seems to maybe have been set up.
You think so?
I know not, but there was no information, just this mirror, and the second I looked into it, poof, there I was.
Well, I will look into this myself. It's good to hear your voice again, friend, or at least one of them.
It is very good to hear yours as well.
It seems you've made contact with our chapter out there in Bredon. Do you need anything from me?
Not at this time. We are doing some work for this chapter. I was freed by a group who was not part of Zivaria, but I believe we have convinced them to at least work with us.
Or is this the group that everyone is up in arms about?
I believe so. I don't know. I just woke up 2 days ago.
Oh, yes, they are big news among our channels.
So I have heard already.
They were at the center of a great event in Cold Rune.
Yes, they just told the story last night. So this could be good for us.
It could indeed. Stay with them. You know, yes. Do what you do. If you need anything, I'll have Veneranda. I think I sent her some speaking stones a while ago. I will have her equip you with the match to one of mine
Yes,
we can stay in contact.
absolutely. It is very good to talk to you again.
You as well, friend. You stay safe.
You too. Thank you.
We'll talk soon. Light fades away, and Rhonda kind of looks at you, kind of in a new light. You see, it's like, oh, you're on, like, you not only were you part of us, but you're on good terms with, like, one of the biggest leaders within the Varya.
I was, like, he notices, like, her look and her shift in attitude.
I have been part of this organization for minus the last 39 years. Good 50-ish before.
It's impressive we've never crossed paths before.
I am also surprised, but I have not been in Britain in about 75 years.
The time I took up my position. Well, I heard I need to outfit you with a speaking stone.
I appreciate it. It is good to stay in contact with my old friend.
Yeah, no problem. And she goes into a desk, pulls out this drawer with just a stack of speaking stones in it, starts sorting through them. This one, yeah, this is a hero.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. Yeah.
This is his next tell.
Yeah, if you just follow down this hallway, a couple doors through, you'll go find your friends there and can get what you need.
I greatly appreciate it, Veneranda. It has been a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. We'll see you when you get done with your mission.
It will be done.
And we moved forward and find you guys picking out outfits.
Do you think we do masks? Think that's about a good way to hide our identities?
Is it a masquerade?
I don't know.
If it's not themed, going in with a mask is going to look stupid.
But it would cover our face.
Yes, but it would make us stand out more if everyone else is...
True. Let me reread this invitation.
Yeah, what does the invitation say?
The invitation just lists that you are cordially invited to attend this celebration of Kabita's 40th birthday at their manor, and where to find the manor.
Probably not a masquerade then.
Probably not. And none of these are bespoke.
Do we bring masks just in case?
Mish, do you want to bring a mask?
No, I'm just asking because
It sounds like you want to.
well, is this so both me and Eldon are wanted.
I'm going to use disguise self.
So I'm wanted.
I could cast bark skin on you. You look weird. You look different.
You don't want him to wear a mask so he stands out. But you're going to make his skin bark.
I'm here for it.
I don't think that's the play.
Well, you know.
It's an option.
So I think it would also lower your AC.
No. I believe it says it's unless it's higher, it's at this number.
Oh.
Yeah, Cassandra's just kind of sitting there. We do. Hoods are kind of in fashion right now. I don't think you'd look too out of place if you just wore your hood up.
Just really quick though, Mish, can you tell me somebody who is wanted from the Adiri Isles?
Every single pirate I was with.
Okay, just name one and tell me exactly what they look like.
Oh no, all other names are gone from Christian's brain.
Just name one and what they look like.
Misty.
Misty was a sea elf, mermaid, had hair.
Okay, so I think you're
So
also
somewhere across the map, Misty's heart just
there are wanted posters
yes,
around
there are
here
but
in Breton. Like
I'm sure there are for other people. What I was gonna be getting to is like it. Just because you're wanted doesn't necessarily mean that like every single person is out to get you.
I think I walk in like at this point, and I turn to Cassandra.
Do we have some hair dye?
Yeah, we can get hair dye.
They are looking for a white monkey. Maybe you are not white monkey anymore.
I don't think you're supposed to say that anymore.
You can't say that anymore, Grandpa.
I don't know how to respond to that.
What color do you want to be?
Who has the mirror?
We broke the mirror. We broke the mirror.
It exploded.
You broke the mirror.
I know.
Yeah. Can't put him back.
It's just a joke.
Yeah, can't put him back.
Put that old man back. People put that thing back where it came from. Or so help me.
Or so help me.
White simian. Sorry.
No. You're
use
good.
Correct
You're good.
term.
You're good. I mean, yeah, we can dye my. I mean, would it be better to dye my mane and chest to be closer to my arms, or so that everything's white, or my arms to a different color?
I think your mane is the most important. It will be the most visible. If it looks different, maybe a small haircut.
Could give you a mohawk.
Ooh, that is a thought.
I don't know if I'm a mohawk kind of guy.
You feel like a mohawk kind of guy.
Hair grows back.
That seems like the right move then. If you're not a mohawk kind of guy, then they won't be looking for you.
Yes.
That is
Yeah.
a very good point.
Yeah.
Okay,
We could make you full goth.
So
Or
Gev
punk.
goes and he goes, Muscovania, and his face turns into Misha's face with a different colored mohawk. This is how it looks.
I don't know how I feel about that. That feels weird, but okay. Yeah, I mean, let's
It
do it.
does not
Send it.
look like you.
Let's see. We'll fix it later, I guess.
Fix it.
It'll grow. It'll grow back before the decimation, I hope.
You'll look
always goes
awesome.
back.
On the other side of it, you look pretty cool going down with a mohawk, man.
Yeah.
It's
That's a
kinda
god
cool.
puncher if I ever saw one.
And Mish, have I ever lied to you?
Have you ever lied to me?
Only by omission.
You didn't tell us. No, that's not a lie. No, you didn't lie to me.
No.
I think you'd look pretty cool with a mohawk.
And then Gevrax changes his appearance again to like a tan-skinned, short black beard, dark brown hair, half-elf face. How does this look?
Different.
I think this might be what I go with.
What else do you got?
I can look more dragonborn, and he snaps his fingers again, turns into a like teal horned with dragon scales all over, humanoid face, not like the dragon snout, but looks like a teal color, and scales all the way down his body. Or I could look more tiefling, like Sieve here. And snaps my fingers again and turns like a reddish maroon color with different style horns and no scales.
I think. What are you wearing?
That is, I will decide what I wear after I decide the face I am using.
Oh, I'm wearing a 3-piece suit.
I was also thinking 3-piece suit fitted.
And I mean, you realize like his clothes that he's already wearing are like nice clothes. It's not a 3-piece suit, but they're really nice clothes. That's what he got sucked in with. He likes the finer things. I could just change the clothes with the rest of the look, but it is better to have actual clothes instead of illusory clothes. So.
I'd like to picture that we go through this like 5 more times.
Yeah.
And Kadima, like, I mean, you can roll for it, but Kadima is truly fucking with you.
Gevrax?
I want to see how many times he does it.
Gevrax will change his appearance as many times as you want him to.
So
does not care.
So about 4 o'clock, an hour before.
This is why it takes Gev so fucking long to get ready, because he has to literally put on his face.
Every 6 seconds.
After the 5th one, I'm like, man, where would you want?
But I am asking opinions. I would like some input.
Three
What was
back.
the third. Yeah, the third one.
Yeah, the third one was good.
I will be tieflings then.
I now that I said it out loud, I don't think I'd go 3-piece suit. I'm going fitted pants, a shirt, like a dress shirt that's unbuttoned, the top couple of buttons, and then just like a sport coat.
Doing fitted Arctic white suit.
So he will look like this, but
gonna
without
go-
the scales.
Nice.
Navy blue.
L is, it takes a nice green gown and then uses disguise. Well, not going to use disguise self yet, but like when we get closer, it's going to turn it into like a beautiful dress. Lots of cleavage. Oh, going to be feminine presenting again. Lots of cleavage.
We dealing like belly button. We're going like deep plunge.
No. Respectable.
Or like Jennifer Coolidge.
Not even that much. Like just like, yeah. Like, like Mad Men, Joan Harris in Mad Men, but played by Christina Hendricks. Just like gorgeous fitted dresses like
Oh, yeah.
she would wear.
Okay,
Yes.
I got you.
Yes.
Oh, fantastic. And yeah, Vadon also just kind of gets dressed up, kind of just mimics you guys. And it's just like, okay, I'll put on. It's not what I would normally wear, but
That is the point.
yes, of course. Then he'll also go through and grab some basically piecemeal together some leather armors and regular clothes that he can drape over himself, and just kind of shove those into a bag that he also grabs up.
Gevrax is gonna grab a suit, but instead of just wearing the suit with a tie, he's gonna wear the suit and the vest, and then he's gonna have the shirt unbuttoned 3 buttons down to the vest, and yeah, that's he's gonna look like casual suit, but still very, very nice. It's got gold filigree along the sleeves of the coat. Really, really fancy. But yeah, the white shirt unbuttoned in the front.
And
Yeah, that's likewise.
That's the kind of night we're having?
I think I got 2 button. It's a 3-button, Jason? It's
Yeah,
a 3-button,
3-button
Jason.
It's a 3-button Gevrax.
in the corner, Rosemary is holding up a green shirt and a blue shirt. Hey, so which one do you think I should wear?
But, well, the one is related to you.
I think the blue really brings out the green, though.
See? He
Yeah.
knows what I'm going for.
Pick out something really nice. And then I was wondering if you could keep Cassandra company because she's going through a hard time. And
So I don't get to go to the party?
if you want to come to the party, you can hang out in the garden.
Ooh, I'm sure there's lots of things in the garden. Yeah, okay, I can do that.
But you have to be inconspicuous.
No one will even know I'm there.
Could be a good distraction.
Vines crossed.
Hope to pine.
Yeah. I can't say anything about, Rosemary has a point. Nobody's going to know. How would they know?
How would they know? All right, sounds like a plan.
I see no problem with this.
If I'm staying in the garden, I'll go with green and put up the blue shirt.
That is a good idea.
And Gross will need to stay hidden within the folds of my dress.
Okay. Can I get food?
Would we want Gross to stay with Rosemary if Rosemary's coming?
Okay, you're right. Gross should stay with Rosemary.
Oh, I don't get to go to the party either.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I need you to protect Rosemary.
Kind of puffs out his cockroach chest.
Okay, I'll keep Rosemary safe.
Thank you.
And yeah, you guys get dressed. Some time goes by. Civ eventually will lead you through another series of tunnels, up a ladder, and you eventually come out into what looks like basically just an empty house that Bavaria has bought out for exactly this reason. It opens up from a trap door, and you come into this house. Thin layer of dust, looks like it's been recently, fairly recently dusted, but like I said, just basically used for the purpose of transporting. And you guys make your way out into the night to where this party is, and your new mission from the Varia.
As the Godfisters.
And that's where we'll end our session.
No, we can't.
TBD. TBD.
If you want to hear more about how we and our characters are feeling, check out What's in the Box, where we decompress from the events of the episode. This has been an NCCEC production. Now that the episode is done, are you saying to yourself, man, this Casey guy sure can run a game. I'd love to have him GM for me. Then you're in luck. Our Dungeon Master, Casey Gibson, offers virtual and in-person therapeutic gaming groups. So if you're in the Raleigh area and want to see the magic in person while rolling some clicky-clack math rocks, or you want to sit in the comfort of your own home and be blanketed in his narrative and therapeutic storytelling, then head on over to nccec.com to sign up for any of his groups that feel right for you.